This is the standard limited edition of The Devil's Supper by Shani Oates, published by Anathema Publishing. You can recognize their logo there. This is limited to 500 copies, this being number 428. So as you can tell, the numbers available are dwindling. I did buy this directly from the publishing house. It's a fantastic book. There's lots that I love about it. Let me first of all talk about the construction of the physical object itself. As all of the books by Anathema Publishing that I've seen, it's very carefully produced. They are really making a name for themselves in the esoteric book world for having very nice editions on a similar level to Scarlet Imprint from the UK, and so on. What can I tell you about the inside? Well, the paper is really lovely and smooth. It's archive quality paper. The end papers are in this textured, is it gel tex? It's very, very nice, thick. Feels great. Feels great to touch. And yeah, and the cover is in this really nice, shiny black. It looks like silk almost. And that illustration by, I forget his name, Lupe Vasconcelos, who adds illustrations here and there at the bottom of most pages. In fact, every page, once you get past the short introduction, he's got an additional little character, little devil character dancing around the page number inside, which is a really lovely touch. The illustrations, which are on most pages, there's one or two pages that don't feature an illustration. There is just art from throughout the centuries, from medieval woodcuts to pre-Raphaelite paintings. Some of them are more appropriate than others, obviously being the subject of the devil. Some of it's going to be kind of gruesome, some of it's going to be kind of quaint, which really brings me to the writing and Shani Oates' take on the devil. It's quite unusual to find someone talking about the devil in such a scholarly, objective way. This is not about the devil being good or evil. This is about the history of the character of the devil throughout the world, throughout history. What the devil was 8,000 years ago, what the devil was 2,000 years ago, what the devil was 500 years ago, and what the devil is today. It's a fascinating, meandering travel through that concept. And the scope of Shani Oates' research is astounding. There's so much information in here, which I'd say is probably one of the points that I would have against the book, is that the language is so dense. Any one of these paragraphs contains as much information as I would be happy to have over maybe 4 pages, and she uses very florid language at all times, which does make following her trail of thought quite difficult at times. It was about around page 60 that I think I started to ease into her style, and started having fun. So that is something to bear in mind if you're not very comfortable with words such as inculcated, followed by effulgence, within 3 lines. Then maybe this is not the book for you. However, if that doesn't intimidate you, then there is so much to be gleaned in here. The angle that Shani Oates has taken is that of the devil and food, so hence the name, the Devil's Supper. And I've learned so much about people's superstitions in different places around the world at different times regarding food and the devil. What I really like is that she's obviously master of her subject. She knows exactly what she's talking about, and the references that she makes are all they're all annotated. It's all very clear where she's getting her information from. There's some very nice appendices at the end. I found this. Let me see. There's an excerpt from Malleus Maleficarum, the bull that was put out on how to recognize a witch. This one is about the various forms of love. This one, I'm afraid I don't remember about this one. But this one was very interesting. This is a full text of Coquaigne, which is an imaginary world in which gluttony is not a sin, basically. And it's quite sweet. It's a little bit raunchy at times, and I had no idea that there's an entire chapter on it, which, yeah, as I say, I learned quite a lot that I didn't know, and I'm very, very grateful for this book. It's a very important scholarly work. Okay, so once again, if you're expecting or hoping for a judgment on the devil, one way or another, whether it's praise or condemnation, then this is not necessarily what you're going to find here. However, if you're interested in the history, how the devil came about, and what the superstitions about the devil have been throughout the ages, then yeah, this is an excellent source book. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that was useful for you. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already. That really, really helps the channel. I will see you very soon. Take care.